Yo, what's good, YouTube? What's good, YouTube? What's good? In this video, I'm be teaching you or talking to you about how the world lies to you. So yeah, make sure to leave a like. And yeah, man, let's get into it. All right. So look, you remember when you was going to school, right? When you're a baby, because they say when you're a baby, your mind's just developing, right? So you're just developing. So I said when you go to school as a baby. I mean, when you're a baby, your mind just developing, right? So your subconscious is open for impressions. You don't know none. You don't know what's true, what's real, none of that stuff, man. So now as you get older, of course, your parents, they tell you all these things. This is good, this is bad, yada, 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 right? Now, now, when you go to school, the teachers, they put your own beliefs, their own beliefs onto you. So like the teacher said, you have to get a job. Like in school, they always ask you, what do you want to be? What job do you want to work? They never say, hey, right now while you're young, why don't you start a business, right? Why don't you, let me teach you finances. Let me teach you how to manage money. Let me teach you how to run a business. They don't teach you none of that, bro. Now, of course, I'm not blaming no teachers because most teachers, they get material from the principal or the board directors, whoever, and they gotta follow it. You know what I'm trying to say? But they can be teacher on the side. They take the students aside and say, hey, man, like, you should learn how to invest. Stuff like that. Now, I'm not trying to say, oh, yeah. Now, a lot of people will be like, oh, so a 5-year-old should learn how to invest? Yeah. Because the world don't want you to have your own business. The world wants you to be in a matrix trap. A 9-to-5 matrix trap. Sorry for my dirty wall, but a matrix trap. I gotta clean up. A matrix trap. They want you to get up from 9 to 5, work a job, they tell you all these promises, they show all these people. I've been, like, for example, there was a guy, no disrespect to the guy, he was working at McDonald's for like, I think 40 years, and all he got is a trophy. That's it. The CEO income, the executive at the top boss that's making all that money, he or she ain't come, shake his hand, yo, we appreciate you. No. And if he got a message, a lot of people saying, well, there's some generated message that they send people who work there. So it goes to show you that these bosses and CEOs and these high executive people really don't care too much about you. And I'm not talking about McDonald's because, of course, y'all know. I'm telling y'all a story. But all of this is just alleged because I don't want in the future no company coming and trying to sue me and say, oh, you talking bad about us and all that. So all this is just alleged. Alleged. Alright, yo? Alleged. So with that being said, bro, like, these companies don't care a thing about you. There was another video. And this guy, it was like a movie type dude. And this guy, he got a job like at I think one of those corporation buildings or whatever. And every day he stood in a spot. And the guy every month gave him, or every 2 weeks gave him a paycheck. Now, fast forward, he's like 50 or 60. Just a movie. He stand in the same spot, get the same paycheck. Nothing changed. And then when it's time for him to retire, the boss come over and just say, all right, thank you for working on our company. And he leaves him. That's it. No bonus, no 8,000-9,000 bonus, none of that. You see how crazy that is, man? So that's how the world lies to you. And just this part 1 of how the world lies to you. World part 2, will be coming out in another 2 hours. So yeah, man, the world promised you these jobs and all these exquisite things. Oh, you're gonna have this, you're gonna get this. And then you realize when you're in your 60s, 70s and you put all them hours in, what happened? You left with nothing. You can't even, people struggling to pay rent right now. That's crazy, man. People struggling to buy food. They don't care about you, these corporations, man. All they care about is getting money off you. Now, don't get me wrong. They may have some good corporations out there, right? And I'm not trying to talk bad about McDonald's or say McDonald's bad. No, McDonald's they'll pay you money. I'm talking about. I'm talking just about corporations in general, because again, I'm not gonna say no names. I'm not gonna do none of that type stuff. So yeah, man, like the world of working, bro. And if you have to get a job, go get your job. But make sure you're doing something on the side to get some money. Make sure you invest in some money, starting a YouTube channel, all that stuff, man. And make sure you have people that hold you accountable. I got God holding me accountable. So yeah, man. And of course I got y'all holding me accountable too. So yeah, man. So that's just part 1 on how the world lies to you. Make sure to drop a like, man. I appreciate you for watching. See ya in 2 hours for the next video. Peace. And sorry for my dirty wall.